Alright, YouTubers, welcome to my first project video that I'm not just standing there and showing you pictures of what I'm working on and you can see my face. Anyway, I've got a few projects that I'm working on right now. I'm going to start a video log for each of those different projects separately, but this is going to be my intro to those projects. What I'm doing is I need to clean up my garage space, so that is project 1. Project 2 is actually working on the things that are in my garage. So let me give you a quick intro to my garage space and show you why I need to clean it. We've got everything from kids blow up pool items, other items. You see that there's a car underneath some of that. There's a lumber pile piled down. Kids blow up pool items on top of the car. Piles of construction materials for rebuilding the upstairs of the house, and all the gardening stuff over here for the gardening work we do around here. My wife's really big into the gardening. You see we're very limited on light in the garage. I've got one light bulb here. Over by that toolbox I threw in some light just so I could see in that toolbox even during the day, like it's a beautiful day today and you can't even see in the garage. As you can see out that window, it's a beautiful day out there, but almost no light's coming in. And although I have 2 fluorescent fixtures back here, they don't work. Part of things not working and going on is the way this garage was originally set up. I am now bringing in electric. I'm in the process of doing this. This is one of the part of the garage project. We trenched everything out. We have water coming out. We have cable, even though we don't have cable TV in the house anymore. We have Ethernet fished out, and obviously the electric for the 100 amp sub panel. So we've got all this coming out here. I've wired in lights and the garage doors so far. Other than that, you can't see anything. You still can't do anything. You can't move. I have a total of, let me back you up, 6 square feet of open floor space. And that's the next project I want to get to. I've had this car, this coming year, so at the end of this year, I will have had this car for 10 years. I've driven it once when I test drove it when I bought it. It was a driving, running car. I started a restoration, and as such, all I did was start tearing out the interior, checking for rust, doing all that sort of thing, but then it just sat and sat. And right now, it is sitting behind everything in my garage. I have shelves up against the driver's door and can't even get into it. Now, the shelves are on wheels, which are blocked by all of our other things. But that's a project I'd like to get started on sooner rather than later. So, continuing around the garage, I have random stuff everywhere. I have coolers, I've got rototillers, lawn equipment, farm jack, toolboxes, miscellaneous storage and everything. Yet, look, nothing on the shelves. If there were more things on those shelves and those were organized, I might not have this pile of junk. So, or this pile of junk. I can't believe I've been using the Mustang's bed as my workbench for a while, or deck lid as my workbench for a while, but I have. Speaking of which, I've got this workbench over here, which is so full of stuff, and yep, not used. So, these are my projects. This is my intro. And we can get started on some of these. So, some of you may ask, what's my time frame? What's it look like? I'm planning on publishing 1 video a month at first. As time permits, I will come out with more videos. The goal is to, first month, get the garage organized. I'm not talking about extra lighting, getting it to a great workshop, just get it organized so I can actually get to the car. The next month after that, I'm going to hopefully get into the car, get it stripped out a little bit more, start cataloging the parts, because it's been 10 years since I first started stripping this car. In those 10 years, I've moved 3 times. The car's been in storage for 2 years while I was doing some of those moves, and I'm sure I have most of the parts somewhere. But if you look in the interior, and you look up here, so look up into my rafters up here, you see some of the trim. There's a piece of trim for the Mustang. Inside, if you can even see through the windows, there are some more trim pieces just laying in the back seat area. But where are all the screws, nuts, bolts, etc.? Where did I leave off? I know the engine isn't running anymore because the carburetor decided to die on me, and that's when I decided to strip it and rebuild it. So yeah, where's everything? So that's the first step. Let's catalog our project, figure out where things are, what's going on. Make it so we can get to things. I can't believe that this garage is in such a state, but we'll fix it. We'll get it there. Thanks, guys.